You see, there's a social stigma in today's society thinking like you need to live in Dubai, you need to drive Lambos over there, you need to live in London, you need to live in fucking Miami on some random sky roof, penthouse, whatever, if you want to make it happen and live a proper, I'd say, entrepreneurial lifestyle where you're not obviously working a 9 to 5. But look at me right here. I live in a random city with like 5,000 people, one of those classic traditional simple where everyone knows everyone sort of places, and I'm still running a 7-figure sales teams all the way from here and competing against some of the best people in the world. And I literally just finished destroying my legs in a gym session, which is, by the way, what made me decide to record this sort of POV type of lifestyle type of video, because I was talking with one guy in a gym and he asked me like, bro, what is it that you're even doing? Like, I'm constantly seeing you around living nice lifestyle, traveling, but I don't have a clue what the fuck is your job. And I was like, mate, I don't have a job. I'm my own boss. I'm running literally 7-figure global sales teams from here. Like I've said, 5,000 people city. But they can't even comprehend you not working a 9 to 5. And that's how crazy this whole journey even is, because I was constantly being surrounded with people who were like, oh bro, stop scamming people online, like what the hell is it that you're even doing? You're trading some crypto surely, doing some sort of pyramid schemes. Just find a regular stable 9 to 5. And I never wanted to do that. In fact, I'm not one of these crazy gurus that's gonna sell you the story of, yeah, last year I worked as a poor, broke delivery driver. No, I actually never worked a single hour of 9 to 5 in my life. And as soon as I finished high school, I was lucky enough to be a fucking video game addict, playing PS5 9 hours a day. Now you might ask me, why the hell are you saying that you were lucky? Well, simply because if I didn't have that PS5, I wouldn't have anything to sell, because that's exactly how my entrepreneurial journey started. I sold my PS5 to invest in my first ever program. Some of you OGs here on this channel probably already know the story, but I was even £1 short. That's how broke I was. And it was literally do or die time. It was fucking do or die time. And I had to make it happen. 4 months, 0 commissions, booking 60, 70 calls in that period, 0 closes. Maybe I was terrible at it, maybe I wasn't qualifying people enough, maybe the closer was shit, but I was just broke, literally just barely making the ends meet. But fast forward today, with all my work etiquette, with me just constantly kind of avoiding bad people here in this area. When I say bad, I don't specifically mean bad, terrible, wasting themselves in a club. Obviously, that's non-negotiable. But I'm talking about people that could just affect me in any way or another. Let's say that guy in a gym that I just mentioned. He asked me like, bro, what is it that you're even doing? I say, online sales. So what is it that you're selling? I say, I'm selling my knowledge pretty much. I'm selling my skill that someone else doesn't have, so I can literally, in exchange for money, provide that skill to a business doing 50, 60K a month at least, let alone 7 figures, because they just genuinely can't comprehend. And you know what's the beauty of it all? I'm currently living in this place with 5,000 people where the average yearly salary is maybe 16K, 15K euros or something. And the client I'm currently working with, that the one whose sales team I managed to train, place, and build from scratch, is charging 16K paid in fulls. And that's how much we are making literally per every closed deal. We're closing 16K piffs like this, no hustle at all. And the craziest part is, like I said, that's more than what people make here yearly. That's how crazy this is. And honestly, I don't think I would even be enjoying my lifestyle that much if I wasn't living here, because I don't need to be making, of course I do want that, but I don't need to necessarily be making 30, 40, 50K a month in order for me to survive, in order for me to live a comfortable life. You can genuinely live nicely with fucking 7K a month. I'm not even exaggerating. You can. But obviously there is a masculine urge to just beat each and every single one of these fuckers in the industry, make more money than every single one of them. But the point is that I'm making it happen even without any of this luxury type of lifestyle. Like I said, I've just been in a gym. You can see me just wearing regular clothes. Luckily, I always carry my DJI in my car. And I was like, let me just show you how Croatian countryside actually looks. And when you're not surrounded by degeneracy, by immigrants, fucking, you know what I'm about to say, LGBTQ people. Hopefully I'm not gonna get banned again, but if I do, I don't care. Winners always find a way to win. And that's pretty much the source of my dopamine, the source of my happiness, knowing that I'm chilling. When I say chilling, I don't literally mean chilling, of course. I mean not having any distractions whatsoever, except these people that were just saying that I should find a nice 9 to 5. Fast forward today, they asked me, like, they're seeing these videos. They're seeing my videos on TikTok, IG, Wolf of Croatia brand, of course, maybe here on YouTube, I don't even know. But they're asking me today, like, teach me your ways. How do you do that? How do you do that? And that's just the cycle of life, pretty much. They hate you at the very beginning, then they start analyzing your stuff, saying like, oh shit. They start talking behind your back, pretty much, just trying to understand what is it you're doing, and then ultimately they reach out to you for a personal help. They just do that because, I took action, they didn't. I didn't even go to college, luckily, because it's literally one-way road to hell, I'd say. And I just made it happen. Working with people, doing 400k a month, 7 figures a year, whatever. Scaling businesses across the world from 6k a month to over $100,000 in monthly recurring revenue. And generally, I don't even think that I'd be able to do that as efficiently as I have done it without just being surrounded with such a people, without me being my own person, with my own thoughts, constantly cooking something, creating systems and stuff, because essentially systems are crucial. It's not even about how hard you work. That's just some sort of free value for you. It's not about how hard you work. Even though you're probably one of the best agencies or coaches already on the market, it's just about leverage, because you want for systems to work for you. And when I say systems, that literally means that you should have most of the stuff delegated. I'm sure that you are having some editors already, probably, that you're planning to create content and you can't be bothered to edit the videos for 3-4 hours. It's the same as the sales backend side of the business as well. Like, who's gonna book your calls? Who's gonna close your calls? By the way, I would highly advise you to close your own calls, because you're the face of the brand. But at one level, when me and my clients start just cooking some serious calls every single day, when me and my setter start violating my clients' calendars with 7, 8 plus calls a day, then closer is necessary. And that's how you just delegate. You create a system that can work for you, and with that system you can replicate your entire workload by teaching someone else how to do that work. And now you're making probably even more money, but with less time. So it's an absolute win-win situation for the closers, for the clients, for myself, for the setters. Everyone is winning because everything is running smoothly. So that's just one part of the system. The other part of the system, obviously, is managing it all, just saving that brain power of yourself so you don't have to deal with these low leverage activities whatsoever. And I don't even think you need some luxury Dubai laptop lifestyle if you want to make it happen. No. If anything, I genuinely feel that in the upcoming years, due to immigration, due to economic and political stuff, we as humans are gonna literally try to find our ways back to our roots. Traditional values, faith, masculinity, strong body, strong mindset, just these traditional values that we somehow, and for some reason, I don't even know why, tried to escape from. I don't know why. But yeah, I just genuinely feel happy. And I would highly advise you to give it a try yourself, because it is just so enjoyable to live a nice life finally, without caring of, I don't know, some disease, some immigrations. No, you're just your own person, and you're literally living a life that you always wanted to live. Maybe some people don't understand it, but maybe someone else will find me crazy, but genuinely, I don't care, because you can see me constantly being energetic, being happy, recording these videos every single day, probably from different locations every single time, and it's just how it is. So yeah, at the end of the day, some businesses even envy me for being at such a peace, for living at such a peace, and I don't even understand what's stopping them from doing so. But essentially, as a business owner, you surely started your business to live a life full of freedom, both financial and locational, to just be at peace constantly. So when you have such a systems that can work for you, that I just talked about, you can absolutely make it happen wherever you want. My dream life literally contains of me building probably a 3-story villa in a random countryside where I can just even go fishing, hunt my own food, whatever, eat organically, eat steaks, and just pretty much building an empire from there, you know. And like I said, when you have such a systems, it's absolutely possible. So if you're a coach, agency owner, whatever, and you're trying to build those systems that will just book you calls, that will just close the calls for you, manage an entire sales system from behind the scenes, let's say, while you're focused on delivering results, creating content, and attracting eyeballs, you can just go and watch some of my previous videos and see all the sauce that I've been providing my clients with, and all the sauce that have literally directly contributed to those clients making 7 figures a year. Not that hard, trust me. It's all about your brain power and saving yourself a lot of time, because with my systems working for me, I have plenty of time, all the time in the world, to just record this piece of content and to just once again enjoy some quality time in the Croatian countryside. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.